can I just talk for 2 minutes more, then we'll give you a break, and then we'll have a look at some of these questions. Okay? So, let's play on this idea of unit vectors. Now come back to here, come back to the coordinate geometry grid. Okay? Now are you happy that all your life, if I showed you the point 3, 4, you've been thinking about that as 3 steps across from the origin, so 3 steps across from the origin, and 4 steps up. Does that make sense? Yeah, so 3 steps across and 4 steps up. That's how you get to the point 3, 4. So isn't that kind of like a vector? It's kind of like a movement. Okay? I want to describe that in some way. So this is where the idea of a basis vector comes in. Now a basis vector is just simply saying, get me to anywhere on this grid by thinking about it in terms of steps. In other words, think about it as steps as 1 step to the right, okay? Or think about it in terms of steps of 1 step up. 1 step up. Or if it was 3 dimensions, I could think of it as 1 step forward. Okay? So every single time, you're either going to take a step to the right, a step up, or a step forward. And are you happy that if I need to go to the left, it would just be the negative, be in the negative direction? Okay? So if I think 1 step to the right, I'm actually going to give that a name. So unit vector, so I'm going to use a capital, I'm going to use a hat over the top of it, and I'm going to call it I. Okay, I'm going to call it I. Okay? This is a unit vector, okay? And it simply means take 1 step to the right. So 1 across and 0 in the other directions. So 1 step up, 0 steps, sorry, 1 step to the right, 0 steps up, and 0 steps forward. Okay? If I wanted this 1 step up, how would I do that? So first of all, I'm going to use J to represent 1 step up. What would that be? Wouldn't it just be that? 0 steps to the right or left, 1 step up, and 0 steps forwards or backwards. Is that okay? Then if I want 1 step forward, any ideas for what letter I'm going to use? K. Yeah? So I, J, K. And K would just simply be 0, 0, 1. In other words, 1 step forward. Okay? Now, if I wanted to rewrite this vector in terms of steps, either to the right, up, or forwards, how would I do that? I could, or if I could just simply use IJK now, because I know that I is just 1 step to the right, I've just called it that, J is just 1 step up, and K is just 1 step forward. Yeah? So if I wanted 3, 4, would you be happy that would just be 3I plus 4J, and if you like, it would be 0K, because I'm not doing any steps forwards or backwards. So what this literally means, I take 3 lots of I, where I is just 1 step to the right, I take 4 lots of J, where J is just 1 step up, and 0 lots of K, where K is just 1 step forward. If I wanted this vector, so let's suppose I had the vector 6, negative 2, 5, how would I write that using IJK?
With 3 dimensions, like.
So how would I do it using IJK?
6I minus 2J plus 5K.
There you go. That's another way of writing your vector. Does that make sense to everyone? Yeah, so if you see IJK, now you notice I've just called it IJK, strictly speaking I should have put a capital, hat over the top, doesn't really matter. Then just be aware that it literally just means that. Okay? When we come on to talk about imaginary numbers, these are literally imaginary numbers. So there was a guy in Ireland in the 1950s who came up with this idea of quaternions, okay? And these are just simply imaginary numbers. But we'll talk about that time. Okay, for the moment, this is the main understanding which I wanted you to have of vectors.